Okay, now we're going to start with the next step for the linear combination. See, in the first ones we were able to eliminate one of the variables right away. In this one, if we look here, if I went through and tried to eliminate right now, I'd draw a line and I would get 2x plus 1x, which is 3x. Y plus y, which is 2y, equals 22. Well, see, that doesn't really help me because I need one of these letters to cancel out. So let me rewrite the problem here. Okay, well now I want to look and see, is there a letter that looks the same? Well, right here the y's are the same, but see, I need one of them to be positive and one of them to be negative. So what you're going to do is take one of the equations and you're going to multiply the entire thing by a number so that we're able to cross out one of the letters. Now if the y's are the same, this one just needs to be negative, so all I'm going to do is multiply by -1. So what I do is I come out here and I draw an arrow, and I'm going to rewrite the first one. 2x plus y equals 13, because I didn't change that one at all. The next one, as I come over here, I have -1 times x, negative x, -1 times y, negative y, -1 times 9 is -9. Well, now if I go through and combine, now my y's go away and cancel out and make 0. 2x minus 1x is 1x equals 13 minus 9 is 4. So I have x equals 4. So for my solution, I have 4, and then I need to find my y. Now in this case, I can choose any one of the original equations. I'm going to choose this one right here. X plus y equals 9. So now I'm going to go and take what x equals, substitute it over here. Whoops, I'm kind of losing my pen here. It's kind of noisy here today. And I've got 4 plus y equals 9. I will subtract 4 from each side. Y equals 5. So my solution is 4, 5. Okay, let's try the next one. Right here. At any time during these videos, you can pause, try and do this by yourself if you think you're understanding, and then come back and see how you did. This one, again, no letter is going to cross out right away. But I do notice that I have x's that are the same. So I'm going to choose one of my equations here, and I need this to be negative. So I'm going to multiply by -1. So as I go over here and rewrite my equations, -1 times x is -x. -1 times 2y is -2y. -1 times 1 equals -1. I didn't do anything to the bottom one, so I will rewrite that one exactly the same as what it is. Well, now as I go and look, my x's cancel out. -2 plus 3 is 3, I'm sorry, -2 plus 5 is 3y. -1 plus 4 is 3. I'll divide by 3. Y equals 1. So for my solution, I have my y number to be 1, but I need to find my x. Again, it does not matter which one of these I choose. Let me take this one here, and I'm going to bring it down here and rewrite it. I've got x plus 5y equals 4. Y equals 1. So I'm going to substitute it in here. So I've got x plus 5 times y. Instead of y, I'm going to put a 1. And it equals 4. X equals, not equals, let me go back here. X plus 5 times 1 is 5 equals 4. I'm going to subtract 5 from each side. X equals -1. So now my solution is -1, 1. The only thing that's different from the first one we were doing is that first part of what do we multiply by. So let's look at the next one. Now there's a couple ways I could do this one. I could actually multiply one of my equations by -1 and make the x's disappear. That's one way. Another way, look right here on the y's. I've got a negative, one's negative, one's positive. Well, this one has a 3. I need a 3 down here. So I could also go down here and multiply by a 3 on that one. And let's rewrite these. So I have 2x minus 3y equals 3. Here I have 3 times 2, which gives me 6x. 3 times y plus 3y. 3 times 15, and that is 45. So as I combine these together, I get 8x, these cancel, equals 48. I divide by 8, x equals 6. Okay, so from here, my solution, x is 6, and y, I don't know what it is right now. So I'm going to take this right here and bring this down. I have 2x plus y equals 15. X is 6. I'm going to substitute this over here in here for x, and I get 2 times x. X is 6 plus y equals 15. 12 plus y equals 15. Subtract 12 from each side. Y equals 3. So my solution will be 6, 3. The next one, if I look here, I can figure out what I need to multiply by because none of them automatically cancel out. Now here, I could do this here for the 3's and multiply the top equation by negative 3. Or here, I've got one positive, one negative. I just need a 2 in front of this one. So I'm going to multiply a 2 in front of that second equation. And if I rewrite it, I get x plus 2y equals 4. I get 2 times 3x, which is 6x. 2 times negative y, negative 2y. 2 times 5 is 10. So if I combine these, I get 1 plus 6 is 7x. These cancel and they equal 14. Divide by 7, x equals 2. So my solution, x is 2, and I've got to find y. I'm going to take this top equation up here. Doesn't matter which one again. I choose that one because there's no negatives. X plus 2y equals 4. If x is 2, I'm going to take this over here and substitute it in for x, and I get 2 plus 2y equals 4. I'll subtract 2 from each side. 2y equals 2. Divide by 2. Y equals 1. So my solution is 2, 1. The last problem, oh no, I'm sorry, we have 2 more problems. Right here, I can multiply by either one of these equations. If you want to pause it and try and see what you did, you see if you can do it correctly, do that, and then come back and see. I could multiply the top equation by negative 2, and that would get rid of the y's. Or I could go to the x's, see one's positive, one's negative, and I'm going to multiply this bottom equation by 2. So as I go to rewrite them, I get 2x plus y equals negative 7. Right here, I get negative 2 times x, negative 2x, I'm sorry, 2 times negative x. 2 times 2y, 4y. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So now when I combine these and cancel these out, I get 5y equals negative 15. And I'll divide by 5. Y equals negative 3. So my solution, my y number is negative 3, and I need to find out what my x is. I will choose the top equation, just because there's the first one I saw, and I rewrite it. Now y is negative 3, so I will take this and plug this in here for y, and I get 2x plus negative 3 equals negative 7. If you notice, I put it in parentheses. That's because when I rewrite it, I get 2x minus 3 is negative 7. I add 3 to each side. 2x equals negative 4. And I divide by 2. X equals negative 2. So my solution should be negative 2, negative 3. Okay, so the very last one in this video, I have this right here. Now, pause it and see what you do and what answer you get and check it. I could multiply the bottom equation by 2 and make the y's disappear, but if I wanted to get rid of the x's, I haven't done this one yet, I can multiply by a negative 3. So when I go to rewrite it, I get negative 3 times x, negative 3x, negative 3 times 2 is negative 6y, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. I'll rewrite the bottom one, 3x minus y equals 5. And I guess that's it for the video.